Hi guys, welcome back to the workshop. Today's video I'm going to be making a quick crosscut sled for my dewalt 7491 table saw. So if you want to see how I make it, stick around. And a big welcome to all my new subscribers, and a big shout out to Carl at Carl Pope Woodcraft. That's a bit of a tongue twister. For giving me a little shout out in his video, so cheers Carl. Start with, I squared up the edges on a piece of plywood and then cut the main sled out. Then I could start cutting the runners. And when you've cut your runners down, you want them so they're tight and don't wobble side to side, and you want them a fraction lower than the actual mitre slot itself, and then they need to slide freely, which as you can see these do. And then once you've got your runners sorted out, I'm just going to use 3 of these nuts in each slot, and the only reason you need to do that is because when I sit these in the slot, I want it to be above the surface. So, and then all I'm going to do, if I've got enough glue, is put some glue along. And I've left my runners longer than they need to be, so then basically just sit it on. And once you've got it on, make sure it's straight with the fence, press it down, and then you can put some weight on it just to kind of hold it in place. And go and have a coffee. Once dry, it could be pre-drilled and screwed into position. Then the long ends were cut off with a handsaw. So once your runners are in place and screwed in position, you can then attach the front fence. Now to make this, I just used 2 pieces of 18mm ply and I laminated together and put a few screws from the back to hold them in place, and then I put it on the edge of the sled and put 1 screw in on one end only, and then I made sure that this was against the fence, got my square, pushed that up against the fence and along the fence on the sled, and once I'd got it lined up, obviously I carefully put a clamp on it to hold it in place and then pre-drilled and screwed it from underneath. So the back fence was just a length of 4x2. I rounded the ends over with a jigsaw and then simply screwed it from the bottom up. You don't have to worry about getting the back fence square because you're not using the back fence to reference the material off. So and as you can see, I've already raised the blade through the sled, and for some reason my phone decided to stop recording, so I'm going to go through the motions and pretend that I'm doing it for the first time. So here we go. Woohoo! Right, the only thing I haven't done is put a block or a box over the back of the sled, so when you push it forward it covers the blade up, but I'll probably be making some changes, so I'm not going to do that yet. Here I am just trying the 5-cut method just to see how accurate it is. Now I can't measure it with calipers because I haven't got any, but with a tape measure it was fairly close. Better than I thought it would be. Right guys, that's this video done. Couple of things before I go. Although the sled works as it should, and it's obviously going to be a lot safer using this than not using it, there is one thing straight off the bat that I know I'm going to have to change, and that's the height of the fence. I was thinking mainly about making it high enough to keep my hands away from the blade, but one thing I neglected to think about was the fact that I need to be able to hold the fence and the piece of stock that I'm trying to cut, and because of the height at the sides, you can hold on to it, but I wouldn't feel 100% safe that the wood wasn't going to move. So that is one thing I've definitely got to change, but apart from that, it does what it says on a tin, as they say. One more thing, I want to give out a big welcome to all the new subscribers. Thanks for coming over to Grumpy's Workshop and subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you. So until the next video, it's bye from me. See you guys.